Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Excel VB Expert. In today's video, we will be learning some top 5 logical interview questions of MIS. Generally people are not aware from such a question which we will be doing today. Alright, so today I have taken the 5 questions of MIS and we will be solving each question in a detail. Alright, and we will understand the first of all ask what the question is asking. Alright, so without delay, let's start to do. Let's go to the question number one. In the question number one, alright, you guys can see. I hope you have understood by the header. Okay, I haven't written the description. Okay, what actually it is asking, but for your understanding, let me tell you. So you guys can see in column A we have the text. Okay, we have the text wherein we have a number. Okay, number is special character and alphabets, right? But in column B, what we need to count the numbers. How many numbers are in A2? I mean in A2 here. How many numbers are here? For example, if I'm writing 1, 2, ASD and 1. Here how many numbers we have? We have 3 numbers. Alright, in A2. So this is the count, okay, the count of the number we want in the B2. Alright, and so on. Alright, and if in the column C you guys can see, you guys can understand, okay, instead of count here we have written the sum of numbers. It means we need to do the sum of each of the number, okay, from each cell. For example, in A2 what I have written 1 to ASD1. So if we will start to sum it, okay, like this. We have the 1 first, so 1 and 2, 1 plus 2 it's 3. Again we have a, or total it is 3, and 3 plus 1 it is 4 now, right? So this is how we need to do the sum from each cell. So how we can do it? So that is the question, and we will have to solve it with the Excel formulas. All right, so here we will be using some, the technical or very logical function. Okay, so let's start to do it. In B2 what I am writing row. All right, because I need to split the character. So in order to splitting the character, I have to use the two function here, row and the indirect function. In indirect I am giving a1 to a and the length of this. Sorry, here we need to provide the length of a2. If I will press F9 here, let me just a minute. Let me close the bracket. Now if I will press F9, so still I am getting error. Why? Let me press enter. Alright, now let me press F9. At the moment I press F9, so here I have got the position from the starting. So one is coming on one, and basically in short I would say it is a serial number. Alright, it is serial number of each cell. Whatever the character we have, so it has started to count from the first character, second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth. Overall 6 character we have, okay, in A2. That is the count which we have got. Now let's start to do. Here what I am doing, I am using mid function. In the mid, okay, start number we have already said the 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, when I shown you, okay, by pressing F9. And after that, how many characters I want the one character, so I am pressing 1. All right, and now if I will press F9, so you guys can see here we have got the actual digit, okay, from each position. I mean from each serial number, in which serial number we have a word character, right? So here we have got the character 1 to ASD1. We have splitted it, okay, and the delimiter we have used here the colon, right? So this is how we can split, and we can get the position, okay, of each character, okay, from the particular cell. All right, so here now we have to count it, right? So in order to count, we need to see if we are counting. For example, I am pressing enter here. For example, I have a character here, I have a number here, I have a character, I have a number. So basically there's any difference between the count and counter, right? So count is basically work for the entire, for I mean for every digit and for every number, right? But when we talk about the count, so count is basically works only for the numbers. If I will count it like this, so it will throw me error. Okay, so here we have got here the numbers. So this is how the same function we have to use here. All right, so here firstly we have to use if error. In case in case we have any error, for example, so in that case the at the rate should come. At the rate, why I am using at the rate here? So basically what I am doing, I am replacing the character, I mean the alphabet, with the at the rate. If I will press F9 now, okay, let me press enter. Okay, all right, just a bit. All right, here I have to press if error. Okay, and here we have to use at the rate, and I am pressing F9. All right, if I press control enter, control shift enter, now if I will press F9, here you guys can see my all the character, all the alphabet has replaced with the at the rate. Instead of at the rate, whatever you want you can put there. All right, so I have pressed and I have given there at the rate. Here now easily we can count the numbers. At the end we need to write the count. All right, and now we have to press control shift enter. At the moment we pressed control shift enter, we got the count 3. And in this, in BA3 we have the 9 numbers. Okay, in A4 we have a 5 number, and so on. So right, so this is how that you guys can count the number, because it is a very tricky question. You know, the people generally been asked in the interview, and definitely people, a lot of people actually get confused because it is a bit tricky now. All right, it's a bit tricky, so this is why I'm telling you. All right, here we don't have numbers. All right, so here we have references are get changed, right? All right, so this is how that you guys can count. We know why do we use count, we also know why do we use sum. So in basically here I have asked the two questions. We need to count and we need to sum the numbers from each cell. So what I can do, if I have, you know, count, if I have got the count of numbers from the cell, so what I can do, I can copy and paste by pressing F2 here. Instead of count, here we can do sum. If I will press Ctrl Shift Enter, you guys can see the sum of numbers. If we have here 1 2 W, so we have the two number, and if you will start to sum it, okay, so you guys it will be the 3. Okay, 1 plus 2 it is equal to 3. All right, so this is how you guys can, you know, count the numbers and sum the number from the cells, not from the range. All right, so I hope that you have understood what the logic is here, and how frequent user been asked in the interviews. Okay, such a question, so this question definitely will help you out. All right, so keep learning it. All right, if you want more such a question, please do comment in the comment box, and definitely I will make the more video on such a topic. All right, let's move to this question number 2. In question number 2, what we have, we need to get the points. What points we have? We have a points 57 points, 10 points, but we want only the numbers here. We do not want the points and bracket and all those things, right? So what I can do, I have a two way. Either I can do it from the functions or formulas, or we can do it by pressing and by shortcut key. All right, so if I will write here 5 7, all right, in if I will do control E, so here I have got the points by pressing control E. What I have done, I have simply I have written here 57. All right, manual, and here, you know, on the B2, what I can do, I can press control E direct. We can get all the values from the sequence. All right, but if when it comes about to do from the formulas, then how we can do it? So what we can do, we can get the position, and we can get the 57. Okay, by open bracket. For example, here what I have used mid. Okay, in this text, what I want to start number. So for the starting number, I want to find out the open bracket first. So I will be using here find open bracket from this character. All right, from start number 1 plus 1, and here how many character I want the multiple character. For example, here you guys can see I have used 57 points and close bracket. We have got these things, right? Here what I want to get the 57 only. So what I can use here, I can use here left, and I can get the space, and from this cell minus 1, 57 we have got. The same thing if I will do it like this. So here I have occupied two columns, but I don't want to do so. I want to get my desired output only in the B column. not, I don't want to take any helping column here. So what I can do, I can copy this it like this, copy it, and I will do left okay, from this character, from this word, again I will use find open bracket. I want to find within which text, within this text I copied, at the point of time I want to start from start number 1 plus 1 and 9999, and I will enter. All right, just a bit. Oh, no, we have minus 1, enter. All right, minus 1 if I will do. I think I have made some mistake here. Let me do it again. What I can do, I can copy it like this, and now here I can use left function. Okay, I want to do the things in this character. Start number 5, open bracket I want to do, within which text, in this text, open bracket minus 1, enter. Why I am getting this error then? What mistake I am doing? In B2 what I can do, alright, same I am doing yours, still I think we are making some mistakes. Let's do again. I am using left. Let me expand the formula bar here. Right. Here I will use left from this character, from this word, and I want to find numbers. Find open bracket. Alright. Here again I want to minus 1. Why getting this error? No, I don't want to use this thing. Alright. Just I have got the point why I use. Here I can use minus 1, enter now. Still error we have occurring. Why? We need to understand again. Just okay, we have done almost same. If I will use here left, I want to find a character. Get the point. Open bracket we have to use. Sorry, we have to use. Oh, I have understood. Okay, we need to copy it like this, and again we have to use left. Okay, I want to work on this word. Want to find the what space I want to find, from which text, from this text, and minus 1, and here now finally we will get our output. Let me drag it, Control D. See, this is the formula. Without taking helping column we can use, and we can get our desired output. Right, now let's move to the question number 3. In question number 3, what it is asking, give the count of cells containing the capital letter. So how we can identify, okay, which word which word is in the capital and which word is in the proper, which word is in the small letter. How we will identify it? So what usually we do is in lengthy mode, that what formula we take the multiple helping columns, so let me do, we use the exact, okay, we use the exact in order to compare something very in order to compare something exactly. I mean, there in that case there would not be the difference of even 0.1%. All right, so we use the exact function here. Okay, so let's use it. If I will use exact here, I want to compare this with the proper. Is it proper or not? Okay, it is upper or not? I want to compare upper now, so I will use upper. Basically we use for the caps. It is false, it is not like this. It is true, because the Pallavi Srivastava is in the capital. Entire word, and I mean all entire word is in the capital. So this is why here we have got true. But we can count it like this, equal to count the if. Alright, and we can use like this, and we can count the true like this. The 13. That there are 13 words, okay, which are in the capital words, capital letters, right? So when, okay, it is the very lengthy process. I mean, wherein we are taking the helping column. But if we don't want, and when the situation is not taking the helping column, so in that case how we can do it? We can do the same thing using the sum product. How? I can use the sum product like this, sum product. Here I can compare, here I can count, okay, by using the exact function, exact, from with this range, wherever we have upper upper character. Let's just compare it. Okay, and here if I will press Ctrl Shift Enter, they will get around 30. Okay, this is how also we can do. All right, so I hope you have understood what it is, and I mean how logical it is. You know, when the question, when the such a question, you know, being asked anywhere. Okay, from if somebody is asking to you, and you know, while narrating the question, you know, it will seems, those question will seem so wow, how much tough it is. But yes, okay, it is not tough question. Our thought and our clarity must be clear. Okay, and if our foundation is very strong, then we can solve such a question very easily. All right, so let's move to the question number 4 here. In question number 4, here we usually use VLOOKUP. Okay, in every organization, okay, in every department, people are aware from the VLOOKUP function. But there are a lot of people who all are not aware from the tree VLOOKUP. I mean, when it comes about to, you know, use the logic wherein we are not getting the value, but value is in the data. Okay, so here what we have a customer name, but the name we have a Akash Bhutani. Okay, in A1. But if you guys can see, okay, here we have the space. Here we have a, I mean, single space, right? But here you guys can see we have a first name, and under the same in the same cell we have the last name under the first name. All right, so we need to get this short first of all. Then how we can? If I will use normal VLOOKUP like this, VLOOKUP, and I want to get the value from this column, and comma number 2 0, I will get hash n. But we have these values in this column, but we are not getting the department. So we need to get this short first of a customer name. So if I will use substitute, and I will, here we have the space of character 10. All right, I will use, and I will make space. Okay, we have such a name in this column, right? So this is why, okay, this name is not able to find itself in column A. All right, in column A, here I can use equal to VLOOKUP. Lookup value will be this, and I will use array 2 comma 0 enter. You guys can say department we have got. So this is how we can use the tricky VLOOKUP. All right, great. And let's move to the question number 5. In question number 5, what we have, we need to count the total words. So as we did the third question, in the third question, what we did, we counted the number of words which are in the capital letters, right? So here we have the same thing. Here we need to get the words. Okay, you know, from this range from A to A60, how many words we have. So if I will, we have a two option. We have a one to using the helping column, to taking the helping column in order to get, in order to solve this question. So let's you know, do this question in the both way. Okay, in B2, what I'm doing, I am trying to extracting the word. I will take the length of this, and again I will minus with the length of, I will use length and substitute, and I will replace the space with the blank. So here I will get the length, and I will subtract this length with the actual length of this word, minus and plus 1. Alright, here we have a 3 words, right? In A2 we have a 3 words, we got the count of 3 words. Here we can do sum, right? We can do sum like this. So this is how we can also get the number of words which we have in this range. But when it comes about, when we do not have a, you know, the option to using the helping column, in that case how we will be doing. So basically in F2, what I'm doing, I'm using sum product. I'm using here substitute. In substitute, I want to replace the entire space with the blank. I will use like this, and I will get the length of this, and I will subtract it, okay, with the actual length of this range. Alright, minus 1 and enter. Here what I can do, I can use the sum product. Alright, and I will press Ctrl Shift Enter. Here we are getting, okay, here we need to, I didn't use plus 1. Plus 1 I use. Alright, plus 1 I use after length. Alright, so let me check. Alright, here I didn't use plus 1. 468 I have got. So these are, okay, this is the second way. Okay, without taking helping column we can get this output easily. I hope guys that you have understood and you have enjoyed such a question of MIS. Alright, Apart from that, if you want me to make the videos on another topic, on another technology, please do comment me, and definitely I will make the videos on those topics as well, right? So thanks a lot everyone for supporting me. Thank you so much.